I'm an Israeli. I was born in Israel. I even perceive myself as an Israeli patriot. I care about Israel. I belong to Israel. I'm attached to Israel. Guys, it's not about peace. It's not about symmetry. There is no symmetry. Forget about symmetry. Don't speak about symmetry because there is no symmetry. I would even suggest that there is no conflict. Was there a French-Algerian conflict? There was a brutal French occupation in Algeria, which came to its end. And there is no Israeli-Palestinian conflict. There is a brutal Israeli occupation which must come to its end one way or the other. One way was the two-state solution. One way was the two-state solution. It's a fair solution. Israel did anything possible to destroy it in an irreversible way. And now we are left only with the other alternative. There's no third way. And the one state is now 50 years old. In the front of it, there is a democracy for the Jewish citizens of Israel, with many cracks. And now with our new elected defense minister, we'll have even more cracks, but we can still claim democracy. The second regime is to our Palestinian citizens, to what we call the Israeli Arabs, who gain some kind of civil rights, but are discriminated systematically. And in our backyard, in our dark backyard, there is a regime which is today by far one of the most cruel, brutal tyrannies on earth, not less than this, and I know what I say because I cover it for 40 years. And this regime cannot be defined but as an apartheid. Two peoples live on one piece of land. One people has all the rights in the world, and I'm talking now only about the occupied territories. Two peoples share one piece of land there. One people has all the rights in the world. The other people has no rights whatsoever. It looks like apartheid. It talks like apartheid. It is apartheid. And nobody can contradict it. Nobody who had been there. Nobody who is fair enough to look, go to the Jordan Valley, see the prosperity in the settlements, and then go and see the Palestinians who live there without electricity, without water, without any right.
Believe what I found in Jerusalem. Check this out. Coins from Palestine, 1927. Original coins. Look at this one. Palestine. Look at this, right? The book. Palestine Post Office Guide, 1933. I want you to be really careful because these are original copies. Check this one out. This is basically a railway ticket. This was gifted to the shop owner from someone from Serbia. Palestine Railways, Lydda to Jerusalem. This one's, like you can see, that it's been used. The second one isn't used. Palestine Railway, Jaffa to Jerusalem. Right? Check this out. Post from Canada. And it's addressed to Palestine. Look at this. 1948. Okay, look at these stamps in solidarity from Russia, in solidarity with people from Palestine. Look at this, Masjid al-Aqsa, right? As you guys know, Masjid al-Aqsa is a compound, right? The whole place is Masjid al-Aqsa and different masajid. This is Masjid Qibli. This is before the fire. The dome was like silver. Now it's like brown and grey. Check this out. This is a guide for Al-Haram al-Sharif, which is Masjid al-Aqsa. And the guests would take this, rip this off, and it would just explain the area to them, the history about the masjid. And this is all in French. Check this out. A Palestinian note. This is about £1,000 on eBay. You can check it out. This is 10 Palestine pounds. This is really, really special. Look at this. This is a picture of the original minbar from Salahuddin al-Ayyubi, which was burnt down. Someone went in and just burnt this down and it got destroyed. Look at these papers. Government of Palestine, 9th May 1946. This one is crazy. This is a book with names of villages in Palestine that no longer exist. And this is like registers that they had. Look at these letters. These letters have been sent from New York, right? 1929. And look what it's addressed to. Jerusalem, Palestine. Check out this stamp. This shows what Israel was before and what was Palestine, this part. And now it's literally like a little circle here. A telegram, Palestine Posts. If you want to visit the shop, this is the shop, Saraya Art. When you come to Jerusalem, you can visit. And this is basically the location. So guys, please don't forget to share this video, raise awareness with this history and all these souvenirs that they have here, because it's absolutely incredible. And I think a lot of people haven't seen this.
All militarily occupied people have a right to resist their occupation, even militarily. I do not support the military option in Palestine. I prefer the other option, civil insurrection and disobedience. It brought down the British Empire in India and the Soviet Empire in Eastern Europe. Israel has overwhelming military superiority, and we see in front of our eyes the devastation and oblivion it is bringing to the people of Gaza. I categorically condemn Hamas's targeting of civilian targets of any age or gender, as it is accused of. Such targeting belies Hamas's claims to an Islamic identity. There is an Islamic injunction against the killing of innocent children, women, and elders. The injunction is also against the desecration of places of worship. I also condemn Hamas's gifting the higher moral ground to an Israeli government that is universally shunned, even by half of the Israeli public, as fascist, miscreant, and abhorrent. I condemn Hamas for giving this awful government the excuse to ethnically cleanse Gaza of its citizens and bombing them to oblivion. I condemn Hamas to further undermining the Palestinian Authority, as Israel has been doing. I condemn Hamas for sabotaging the attempt of Saudi Arabia to reach a peaceful resolution to the plight of the Palestinian people. But equally, I condemn Israel's indiscriminate bombing of Palestinian innocent civilians in Gaza and the attempt to forcibly drive them into Sinai. I condemn Israeli targeted killing and the indiscriminate arrest of Palestinian children, women, and men in the West Bank. Two wrongs don't make a right. I've been hearing a repeated phrase in American media, unprovoked attack. What more provocation is required to make it provoked than what Israel has done to the Palestinian people for 3/4 of a century? I refer you to the article in the Middle East Monitor of February 17, 2014, under the title, Israeli Army Veterans Admit Role in Massacre of Palestinians in 1948. Read it and weep, as I did. Just this year, from May to July, over 450 Palestinians were killed, including 67 children. This bloodletting must stop. I condemn Israel's stealing of Palestinian lands. I condemn Israeli colonists for rampaging through houses of worship in the Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem. I condemn Israel for destroying Palestinian homes and olive orchards. I condemn Israel for incarcerating Palestinian women, children, and men in concentration camps without recourse to due process. I condemn Israel's targeted killings and assassinations of Palestinians. I condemn Israel for funneling guttery money to Hamas, the terrorist group as defined by Israel. I condemn Western politicians for shedding tears when Israelis are killed by Palestinians, but refuse to even express sorrow when Israelis kill Palestinians. There are no heroes in these conflicts, only victims.